Hi, hope you guys are having an amazing day. Today we're going to be talking about some products from my collection that I noticed that I purchased because of YouTube. We're doing the YouTube made me buy it tag today, and quite a few things from my collection are because of YouTube recommendations. Like I said in a past video, I do watch a lot of YouTube constantly, so I'm always listening to reviews, always looking at new products that come out, and when I see it and I heard a great review, I usually pick it up. And that doesn't always mean that it's great, so if you're interested, just keep on watching. I did do some research on who invented this tag, but I couldn't find anything. So if you guys know the name of the person who started it, if you could leave their name down below so I could give them credit. So the first thing is something that I don't own anymore because I ran out, and that is the Tarte Shape Tape. The Tarte Shape Tape started a whole epidemic of having like a big wand, a full coverage concealer. It does retail for $27, and that's why I haven't really repurchased. I've just found another concealer that's a little of the same consistency for a less amount of money. But yeah, that one's definitely one that YouTube made me buy, and I even used up the whole thing. It does last you a long time investment, and yeah, I really recommend that. Next thing is a mirror, and this is a mirror that I talk about quite a few times, and this is one that I got at my local Dollar Tree for $1. This is one that I saw Tati Westbrook using in some of her videos. She doesn't use it that much anymore, but I saw it at Dollar Tree and it's the same one. There's also a black version, so there's a gray, a black. I don't know if there's any other colors, but yeah, this one really has come in handy. This is my second repurchase. If you do drop it, of course it's gonna break. That's what happened with my other one, but this one I did find that it lasted me a long time. One that I recommend if you see it at your Dollar Tree. It's actually nice and sturdy. I would just say be careful where you place it, because it breaks if you drop it on the floor. Next, we're going with some LA Girl concealers, and I have 3 of them. They're the LA Girl Pro Conceal High Definition concealers, and these have been going around for quite a while on YouTube as well as on Instagram. I have 2 shades. I have light ivory. These two are light ivory, and then I have creamy beige. And then these have been really good. I just like other concealers a little more. I did buy quite a few because I wanted to try them out, of course, because YouTube made me buy it. A lot of people were obsessed with contouring with it. I was tempted, but I don't really cream contour. Because of YouTube, I bought them. I'm not necessarily disappointed in them. I just don't really reach for them that much. But they are quite nice. These do retail for $4.99, usually at CVS. They have them at any drugstore or the Q Bargain. Yeah, $4.99 is not too bad for one of them. I would say these do last quite a while, so you don't really need to buy like 3 like I did. I would recommend, if you have like my skin tone, light ivory is definitely really light, and then creamy beige is more of my skin tone, just if you want to see them. I usually mix them. So we're gonna go to Essence, the mascara. Oh, both of them are a mascara that I hear about quite a bit on YouTube as well as on Instagram. I always see people using these. My favorite, and the one that I'm wearing today, is this one, the Lash Princess in False Lash Effect, which is the green one. I also have been liking the Volume Mascara, which is the orange. But if you like long lengthening lashes that also adds volume, I would definitely recommend the green one. These do retail for, I'm guessing, $5. It's not something crazy. These used to be available on Hush when it was around, but yeah, these I definitely recommend. Definitely YouTube made me buy it, as well as Instagram, and they are ones that haven't disappointed. If I could go back, I would only pick up the green one. I don't really use the orange one, but when I have it, my lashes do look really nice, and this does that volume. Definitely the wands are quite different. This one's more of a long wand, and it's great for lengthening, as I mentioned, and then this one is more of a curved wand, more of a drier formula. So I really recommend the green one. This one's okay, but if you had to pick one, I would say pick the green one. Next, we're going with the Too Faced foundation. A line of these did come out. It came out with setting powders and some setting sprays and stuff. This is the Too Faced Peach Perfect matte foundation, and it does oil-free 14-hour wear, oil control. I definitely really like this foundation. YouTube definitely made me buy it. I saw a lot of people talking about it. I have heard people talk about the powder as well, the loose powder, and that one I'm tempted to pick up, but I have been liking a lot of my powders I already own, so I don't know, but maybe in the future. But yeah, definitely YouTube made me buy this one, and I'm not mad about it. This one's pretty nice. It lasts quite a bit on my skin, and it doesn't make me oily throughout the day. It does last a long time. I don't know if it lasts 14 hours. That I haven't tested, but I use the shade Sand if you're interested, if you're my skin tone and you want to try it. It's really nice, you won't be disappointed. Definitely is more of a watery formula, and it comes with a little pump. It's a nice one. $36 is a hefty price, and it hurt when I bought it. This is my second repurchase actually, because I did use it up and then I wanted to buy another one. I wanted to remember what kind of formula it was, if I liked it, if I didn't. I really do like it, and this is one that I recommend, and this one won't disappoint if you have oily skin. So let's move on to Wet n Wild, the coconut 3-in-1 setting spray. Really nice. It is more of a primer spray, and you could also set your face with it, and you could prep your skin with it, as well as spray throughout the day. I really like the coconut one. I haven't smelled the other ones, but I'm a big fan of coconut, so I picked this one up. This is like the most popular one as well. It isn't marketed for oily skin, but I do like to use it before I put my makeup on and after, and I feel like it just kind of refreshes the face, and also after a long day it looks really nice. And I really like the mister on this. It's only like $4.99 or something, and this one I really recommend. It's really nice. Definitely not mad about this. I have to say that it doesn't last that long, and this is like my second purchase and it's already out. I do use it quite a bit, so you don't get a lot of product in here, but I would say that for traveling it's amazing, just because of the size. We're still staying with Wet n Wild. We're talking about two of their highlights. The first one is the Wet n Wild's Boozy Brunch highlighter, which I love to use, and it just looks like that. This is one that I would hear people raving about forever on YouTube and on Instagram, and I would see people putting it on. I never really purchased it because I felt like it was similar to some of my other highlights. They had compared it to like the Laura Geller or something highlights. I was like, oh, I already have that, I don't need it. But this is definitely one I don't regret purchasing. I did find it for $1 at my Five Below, and it's really nice, and I really recommend it, especially if you have like my skin tone. It's more like of a gold champagne-y highlight. It's really nice. I know Wet n Wild is having some controversy right now. I recommend you buy, and definitely YouTube made me buy it, but I'm happy because I found my favorite highlighter, and this is just one that I've been reaching for over and over and over. One that I recently purchased and at CVS, so it has like this annoying sticker on it I wasn't able to remove, but this is their Crystal High highlighter. This is one that people are saying that's really similar to the Fenty Beauty Kilowatt or something highlight. It's the one that kind of looks like this. This one's an interesting formula. It's very sparkly on the skin. It definitely shines when the light hits it, but it is a little more glittery. I mean, I did use it once, but in my opinion, I don't know if it's worth it. I guess for Instagram makeup, if you want it to shine, it does shine really nicely in photographs and stuff, but for everyday use, I don't really reach for it. I did just get it. This one was like, this is part of their limited edition collection. I did see quite a few at my local Rite Aid that I went to yesterday. Nice. I'm glad that I have it. I don't regret purchasing it. It's definitely one that YouTube made me buy. Tati also recommended this one because she likes that Fenty highlight so much. And if you like blinding highlights, this is definitely one they should try. It's really nice, definitely blinding. Has kind of a lot of sparkles, and it doesn't look that great in person, but in photos it does translate really nicely. Okay, so we're gonna go to e.l.f. for a bit. This is a sponge that's dirty because I use it all the time. This is all face complexion sponge or something. This one's only $4. As you can see, it has like the little point, and then it has the slant. It is quite dirty because I have been using it quite a bit. This is my third one that I purchased. This one's only $4 at any drugstore, and it's really nice. I really recommend it. I always talk about it in my videos and stuff. It's really soft and squishy. It blends up foundation really nicely. Definitely YouTube made me buy it. I do follow Juicy Jazz. If you guys follow her on here on YouTube, I'll leave her picture right here. She always talks about this sponge, and I really take her recommendations because she's really amazing. She's always talking about drugstore makeup, so she's really informed and all that, and she uses different stuff. So she's the reason that I bought this, and I don't regret it. This is my third purchase, and if you haven't tried it, you should because it's amazing. Next is the Maybelline Fit Me loose powder, and this one's in 20 light medium. This one I feel like is amazing. The first time that I used it, I didn't like it. I did give it another try, and now it's like my holy grail setting powder. It mattifies my skin really fast. It isn't like messy, so, and it lasts me quite a bit. This is my second purchase of this one because I have other powders that are really messy, like the LA Colors one that I used quite a few times. This is one that was really loved on YouTube as well as on Instagram. I really recommend you pick it up if you haven't yet. This one does retail for $7.99, and yeah, it's just amazing. I really like it. If you haven't tried it yet, you should. The hype is definitely real. A couple of L'Oreal products that are amazing. The first one being let's talk about the Lash Paradise for a bit. This has long been my love mascaras for quite a while. I did used to purchase the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, which is just too much money. It's like $21 or something. So I have been purchasing this Voluminous Lash Paradise, which I'm sure you guys have heard about, being compared to that one, and it's amazing. The wand is the same. This isn't a new tube, so I don't want to open it and show you, but it does have that hourglass shaped wand that definitely provides volume. It's really amazing. I would say that if you don't like flaky mascaras, it does flake throughout the day. I'm okay with it. I don't really care. But it's amazing. This one, the hype is definitely real on this one. If you haven't tried it, you should. It lasts like a good amount of time. So mascaras, you're only supposed to have them for like 6 months or something, and it's just good. You should try it if you haven't yet. I do use a mascara in Black is Black, and this one retails for $10.99. I've seen places have it for like $7.99 on clearance, like at Target and stuff, so you should check that out. But this one's definitely, the hype is real. You should pick it up. This is amazing. Another L'Oreal product is the foundation, and this one was recommended by an amazing YouTuber that I follow here. I'll leave her name right here, and I'll leave a picture here. I follow her on Instagram, and she's amazing at makeup, and she was wearing this in one of her videos, and I just had to ask her, like, what are you wearing? What is that? What's going on? She said she was wearing this one. I did hear quite a few other influencers talking about this foundation day where I did swatch it and, you know, trying to pick out a color, but I didn't bring myself to buy it. It does retail for $14.99, so that's an interesting price, like not too high but not too low as well. Really nice. I really recommend it. The hype is definitely real on this one. If you have matte skin, it will keep you matte for quite a few hours. I do want to do a wear test on it. It's just amazing. I really recommend it. I do use the shade 420. If you're my skin tone and you want to try it out, it works pretty well. It matches amazingly on my skin, and I've used it with quite a few powders, and it's been working out great with them. It's just amazing. This is definitely one when the hype is real, and you should try this one if you have oily skin. Even if you have dry skin, I don't think it's too drying. It's like a perfect amount of matte, but not super matte, that's like taking out the moisture from your face. It's just a good one, and I really recommend, as well as their concealer, and I do use these both together. And this one's in 365 Cashew. This one's amazing. I had purchased another one, a shade up, which was too light for me, but Cashew is just perfect. It's just a tad lighter than my skin tone, and this one I'm almost out. I can feel it. This one reminds me of the Tarte Shape Tape. It does have like the big applicator as well, and it's really nice. I really recommend. This one does cost around $9 depending on where you buy it, but this one's amazing, and this is one that I had been eyeing for quite a while. If you have both of these, you should try them together. They're just amazing, and they do last quite a few hours, and they're just nice. I really love them, and I use them all the time. These are like my holy grail, concealer and foundation. These are amazing. This one does top my Too Faced one that I just talked about. I feel like this one keeps me matte for the same amount of time, but this one matches me a little better, so I would recommend this one a lot, and the concealer. Next, we're talking about the Kat Von D Everlasting liquid lipstick that I just spoke about in my last video. Put it back over there, so I didn't bring it with me, but I'll leave a picture right here. That one's one that YouTube made me buy. I did hear a lot of people talking and raving about their nude one that's called Bow and Arrow or something, so I did want to pick one up. I chose this dark like burgundy shade, and it didn't work for me, so this is one that I kind of regret purchasing. I have talked about it quite a few times. You have to build it up a lot to get pigment to look nice on your lips, and it doesn't last a long time. It gives you a whole lip. That one retails for $20, so I would say try out the nude ones. Maybe those are better, but Vampira is not a good shade, so I don't recommend that one, and that's definitely one that I regret purchasing because of YouTube. But I'm glad that I got to try that one, so I could warn you guys not to purchase that shade in particular. So as well as Maybelline Matte Ink in Voyager. That's another one that's not good. It's really sticky and goopy. I don't know if I just got one that doesn't work, but that one in shade Voyager, I would recommend you not pick that one up. It's not good. Maybe the nude shades are better. That one retails for $7.99, so you're not wasting a lot of money, but still I would say to save it up, because there's so many liquid lipsticks in the drugstore that and worth your money. So I would say save your money on those two. There's so many other ones that are amazing. Now we're talking about palettes. I have two of them. I have the Urban Decay Naked one, and this is the oldest one. This is like the first one. It's been discontinued. This is one that I didn't buy, but it was a Christmas present. I don't know why I purchased it. Well, because of YouTube. A lot of people love this one and raved about it and hit pan on a lot of shades, and it was just like the hype of YouTube and everyone loving it at the moment. So many brands have come out with colors like this, and I don't gravitate to shades like this, so I don't know why I made him purchase it. It only has 3 mattes and then the rest are shimmers, so I mean I can't recommend it either because it's discontinued, but I don't know. And then the formula itself wasn't amazing. These shades don't look good on my skin tone, and this is one that I kind of regret purchasing, and it's just sitting in my collection. I just don't use it that much. One that has been definitely loved that I purchased because of YouTube, and I'm happy that I did, is the Modern Renaissance, and this one has been loved. I have hit pan on quite a few shades on here. It's not hard to hit pan on Anastasia shadows just because they're so powdery, which I'm not mad about because I get to see my money's worth. Like I get to see that I'm using up the palette, and definitely if I work on this one for a while, like maybe a couple months, I'm sure I could hit pan on all of them and pan the whole palette. It's the one that I definitely recommend if you haven't tried it out, you haven't bit the bullet. The hype is definitely real. If you haven't heard about this palette, you're probably not on YouTube that much. This is just amazing. It has a lot of pinks and some oranges. It's just so good. I really recommend it if you haven't wanted to buy it because you feel like it's not good. These are so good and so blendable, and it's amazing. Another one that I did purchase because of YouTube was a Subculture. That one I did get on sale at TJ Maxx. I kind of regret buying just because the formula is just off for me. This one's definitely a completely different formula, so if you want to pick this one up, that would be the safe way to go. These do retail for $42. I recommend Modern Renaissance. I would stray away from the Subculture. I do own a palette. I will be doing Anastasia Beverly Hills palette video soon. This one's definitely one that I don't regret purchasing, and that I'm glad that YouTube made me buy. So we made it to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed watching as much as I enjoyed filming this for you today. All the items that I talked about in today's video will be linked down below if you're interested in any. The links are there. You just click on it and it takes you directly to the website. Down there are also links to some of my latest videos that I just uploaded. If you want to give them a watch, they're down there in the description box. I do post every Tuesday, every Thursday, and every other Sunday. If you're interested, I would love it if you could subscribe and like this video. Of course, only if you liked it. You are your own person and you make your own decisions, but it wouldn't hurt to give it a like. So if you want to follow me on my Instagram, I do have my Insta handle right here. We do a lot of makeup finds. We do a lot of lip swatches at the moment because of my liquid lipstick lottery. The big thing is makeup finds for me. I post 3 times a day. I post daily on there, so if you're interested in that, go ahead and follow me over there. So I'll see you on my next one. Bye.